Welcome to this Q&A. A question that we often receive this time of year is, was the Messiah born on December 25th? The answer to that is no. We find evidence for this from both scholarship and the Bible. For example, here's what the New Catholic Encyclopedia says. Inexplicably, though it seems, the date of the Christ's birth is not known. The Gospels indicate neither the day nor the month. We find a similar indication from the Encyclopedia of Biblical, Theological, and Ecclesiastical Literature. It says, quote, "The fathers of the first 3 centuries do not speak of any special observance of the Nativity. No corresponding festival was presented by the Old Testament. The day and month of the birth of the Christ are nowhere stated in the Gospel history and cannot be certainly determined." So from these two references, we find that the traditional date for the Messiah's birth or nativity is not mentioned in the Gospels or in the Evangels or by the fathers of the church for the first 3 centuries. Now, if there was a biblical support for the Messiah being born on December 25th, don't you suppose we would see evidence of this in the Bible and in the early church? The fact is, there is no evidence for this because the Messiah was not born in the dead of winter. The current date for the Christmas celebration was barred by pagan Rome, specifically through Saturnalia, Sol Invictus, and Mithraism, which was basically in honor of Saturn and the sun. Now, does the Bible provide any indication of when the Messiah was likely born? While it doesn't provide a date, it does confirm that he was probably born in the fall, near the end of September. How do we know this? Well, we know that John the Baptist was conceived near the time when his father Zacharias went to the temple in Luke chapter 1, verse 5. From there, we find the Bible confirms that Zacharias was of the course of Abia. According to 1 Chronicles 24, the course of Abia was of the 8th course. Now, here's what we know about these courses, where there were 24 courses within the year, and they were a week long. The first course began in the spring, or in the month of Abia, which falls between late March and early April. Doing some simple math, this would place the conception of John the Baptist in June and his birth around March. Now, how does this provide the timing of the Messiah's birth? We're based on Luke chapter 1, verse 26. We know that John was 6 months older than Yahshua. So again, doing simple math, if John was conceived in early June, Yahshua was then likely conceived in December and born in, listen, September. So again, the notion that the Messiah was born in December is not based on the Bible, but again, pagan tradition passed on by Rome. Well, I pray that this word has been a blessing to you, and as always, we would encourage you to prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. Until next time, may Yahweh bless. Bye-bye.